I think writing books is hard. I don't think that it's possible to half-ass a book. I think, the results cannot be what you had hoped that they would be, but writing books is difficult. They're long. They have a lot of words. You gotta make a lot of sentences and paragraphs, and it just goes on for a very long time. So to me, if I'm not doing something that is meaningful to me and that I'm really proud of, it's not worth the effort. And I'm sure that most of you feel the same way. I think that's why we get into this, because we have a point of view about the world. We have things that we want to say, and it's important to us to be able to say them. So here I am with 5 books published and working on a 6th. And what are the kinds of things that I have learned doing this? The first thing is simply that a lot of things are out of your control. You really have to work on the things that are in your control, and that comes down to the work that you're doing. And I think it's really important for everyone to ask herself or himself, what are my goals with this? What is it that I really want to accomplish? Do I want a career? Do I think I'm going to make a living? Because the truth is, you probably won't. Very few people do. And that's one of those hard realities of the publishing business. It's a conundrum that there's really no answer to at this point, that you can be working full-time on your writing career and you're still going to have other money. So you're either going to need a supportive partner, a trust fund. I wish I had one of those. I don't know. I got left out somehow. Or other kinds of work that you're doing to fill in the gap. And that's simply the reality of publishing today, and of the mid-list writer, which is the person who's not up at the top of the bestseller list and who's not just starting out but is working steadily, getting paid steadily. So I've had to ask myself a lot during this process, why am I doing this? Because the business itself can be extremely frustrating. And it really comes down to, I like to create novels. I like to write novels. The part of this that is in my control are the novels and the work that I do. And writing novels is something that is emotionally, intellectually satisfying on a level that I can't think of another particular kind of work for me that would fulfill those needs. And I think that, again, this is what I come back to. Whatever the results of the work that I do might end up being, the work itself is extremely satisfying, and I feel that I'm creating something meaningful. And I hope I'm creating something that has some value to the world. And that's why I do it. Ultimately, that is why I do it, and what my decisions about this whole career have been at the end of the day. I'm going to write the best book that I can write.